Welcome to RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Menagarza. I just returned last week from a trip to Puebla, Mexico, a city of over 3 million people, so it's a good-sized city outside a very, very large city, Mexico City, which is over 10 million people. Quite a few folks down there. So I just wanted to give you a quick report and of my adventures, in my experiences, and so you can better understand when you decide to travel to Mexico, what to expect, and the choices that you might end up making after watching my video. Okay, so there's different parts of Mexico. I've been to all parts of Mexico. I've been to the East Coast. I've been to the West Coast. I've been to Cancun, Merida. I've been to the border states, Tijuana. The list goes on and on. I've been into the interior. I've been all over Mexico, on train, on bus, driving my car, hanging out with friends, hanging out with my wife, and of course going by myself also. So I have a lot of experience going to Mexico. So this is my little notes here. Little notes here to share with you of my experience. Hope you find this valuable. If you find this valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please leave your kind and super friendly comments below abajo. Muchas gracias. I recently produced 4 videos. I'm about to produce my 5th video on my adventures in Puebla, Mexico. I produced a on Atlixco, on Cholula, 2 on Puebla, and I'm doing one right now on infrastructure, buildings in Puebla, Mexico. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to check them out. Of course, they're all here, and there'll be links below in the description. Hope you find it useful. So let's get on with my little short spiel here, my Mexico travel choices. Here's my list again. Let me read it right off my little phone here. You have choices. You can either relax. You can relax, chill, just relax in the sun, take it easy, go to the beach, hang out in the pool, have a cocktail, go to the buffet, etc., etc. There are those choices in Mexico. You can play, you can go dancing, you can go nightclubbing, you can just, again, go, jet skiing, you can go fishing. The list goes on and on. Adventures you can have in Mexico. You can get some sun, a lot of folks. When I left Fort Worth in mid-December, immediately the week after it started freezing here in Fort Worth. All the while in Puebla, Mexico, it was 72 degrees, and with the sun at 7,000 feet in elevation, it was rather warm. A little cool breeze once in a while. In the morning I would wear this kind of shirt, a little thicker shirt, and then towards the end of the day I'll be wearing just a t-shirt and just relax and enjoy myself. So a lot of people leave los Estados Unidos, Canada, colder parts of Europe, around the world, and they go to Mexico to get some heat, get some warmth, enjoy the sun. And it was every day I was down there in December and January, it was 70s, low 70s, every day. Every night it was in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Very nice. I have no complaints. I have 0 complaints. Of course, you can go to the beach. You have options. You can either go to a beach in Mexico, or you can go to an urban setting in Mexico. My wife and I decided this time to go to an urban setting, a city with over 3 million people. That's a lot of folks. A lot of traffic, a lot of noise, a lot of museums, a lot of things going on in an urban setting that you won't get in, some beach town like Cancun, etc., Puerto Vallarta, etc., those types of towns. Beach communities typically are, not designed for people that want to go to a museum and hang out and look at the art and go, that's very nice, that's very interesting, bit of history and art. They're just out there chilling out, hanging out, having a cocktail on the beach, maybe a Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke. What's your preference? So you either going to go to the beach or go to an urban area. And some of us go to, like this adventure. My wife, the academic, the professor, wanted to go to Puebla for many, many years to learn and go to the museums and stuff like that. Some people want to learn. Some people don't want to learn anything about Mexico. They just want to avoid, just want to hang out with their compatriots from the Estados Unidos or from Canada and just go to the beach and say, hey, the less interaction we have with Mexicans, other than serving us a cocktail, the better. Okay. Again, culture and museums, food. Some of us want to get food. You can get food in these coastal towns and also in these urban towns. You can get food everywhere. There's a lot of different options. You know, some are just finger food. Some are more elaborate meals. And we had some elaborate meals in Puebla, Mexico. And of course, a lot of you just want to party. You just want to have, just have a good time, go to the nightclubs and stuff like that. Some cities have nightclubs. I know Mexico City has nightclubs, an urban center like Mexico City has nightclubs. I know some of the border towns have nightclubs, and I know that Cancun has nightclubs, and Puerto Vallarta has nightclubs, but Puebla, not so much. When we went to Puebla, I was looking up, where's the hangouts for Christmas and New Year's and such, go to a bar. They had some guy or gal strumming a guitar in some little casual little spot. And I go, that's no fun. So we didn't go any dancing. We didn't go any parties, etc., like we've done in other communities. So let me define Puebla, and let me define Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, and Baja for you. Okay. So in Puebla, it's urban. It's very hectic. You want to walk somewhere, you have to watch out for potholes. You got to watch out for traffic. You got to watch out for people pushing you. You got to, there's a lot of noise, a lot going on. Fireworks, the list goes on and on and on. Again, urban, hectic. Culture and museums. Puebla has some incredible museums. We went to a couple of museums, and my wife went to a couple extra museums. I just hung out outside. And fantastic. Absolutely fantastic museums in Mexico City, Guadalajara, some of the bigger cities, and of course, Puebla. Excellent, excellent, excellent museums. And the weather, again, Mexico, you can't complain about the weather in that region. Fantastic. 72 degrees, sun, a little slight cool breeze. Definitely better where in Fort Worth where it's freezing. Absolutely chilly. Let me get my little notes here. And of course, the food. Some people like the food in Puebla. They're famous for certain types of food. Semita sandwiches, mole, chicken mole, and the list goes on and on. Different kinds of food, but I didn't really like it that much. My mother made better food than these restaurants I went to, but some of them were pretty good. They big. In one of my videos, I have a gigantic nachos of some excellent breakfasts and some pastries and coffee. Every day we had pastries and coffee in the morning. And I still lost weight. I still lost 8 pounds while in Puebla for 17 days. Let me talk about Puebla. No, not Puebla. Let me talk about Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, and Baja. Why would you want to go to these horrible, horrible places? I'm just joking, of course. You go to Puebla. I'm not. Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, and Baja. I'm getting confused. I apologize. To relax, to chill out, to hang out in the sun, the beach. I love the beach. Don't you love the beach? You can go fishing. You can play in the water. You can just hang out. Some of you folks like to get tans. I don't need a tan. I already got a tan. I don't need to go to the beach and get a tan. I just like to walk around, check out, enjoy the fantastic beaches. There's some fantastic, absolutely glorious beaches all over Mexico. And that's Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Baja. And of course, the excellent weather in most of these beach resorts. If you're coming from International Falls, Minnesota in December or January, and you decide to go to Cancun, you're going, this is nice. This is nice. I have some family right now that lives in near the, Minnesota-Iowa border where it's hella snowy. They're right now in Palm Springs, hanging out, doing a little golf. So, people appreciate a little warmth, a little vacay, cocktail or two, playing a little golf, etc., etc. In Cancun, they have some golf courses. And of course, you can play and party. Why not? While you're down there, play and party. just don't be stupid. A lot of people are stupid and, get in trouble while on vacation. Some of these communities, coastal communities, they do have their riffraff, just like in the United States. They have riffraff that take advantage of people. So if you go down there, be super, super careful. Hang out in 2 to 3 people. Make sure you're watching each other's back. Anywhere you go in the world, be it Paris, be it Rome, be it Tokyo, be it San Jose, California, be it Puebla, Mexico, or Cancun. Okay. Finally, I'm going to talk about my Airbnb experience. I paid about $33 a day for an Airbnb. It's a small studio apartment. The bedroom and everything was, just one contiguous little thing. The worst thing about the Airbnb that I was at is the fact that it had the worst piece of crap sofa. So when I sat down to watch a little TV before I went to bed to see the latest NFL score on YouTube, yes, they had YouTube down there, I could check out, sitting down there, but man, it hurt my butt. My wife and I both complained quite a bit about that piece of crap sofa at my Airbnb. So hopefully they remedy the situation. Hopefully your Airbnb, hotel, or whatever has a better sofa. But this one was absolute junk, okay? The refrigerator worked. Everything pretty much was very, very nice. Very quiet. Very quiet. Super insulated walls. Across the street, there was a very nice restaurant, and we would go down there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Once in a while, we mixed it up with other restaurants and places to go. And about 2/3 of a block down the road was a bar called El Barra, which is bar in Spanish. And we had a great time going down there. They actually rebroadcast football games. So like when I was wanting to watch the 49ers play some football, I can go down there and watch it at this bar, just about 3/4 of a block away. And of course, if I wanted to go to the center of town, check out the gigantic cathedral, check out the Zocalo, I just went 3/4 of a block that way or a quarter block that way and just went down and kept on walking for about 3/4 of a mile, and I was in downtown. Very nice. And of course, they have the McDonald's, they have Church's Chicken, they have Subway sandwich. The list goes on. Carl's Jr., I think they even had there. They have everything down there. The American stuff. And, of course, the Mexican restaurants, too. So, again, my biggest disappointment when I was in the Zocalo area was the food wasn't as good as I had hoped. I had hoped that it would be a lot better. The restaurant across the street from my Airbnb was quite good. The coffee was quite good. The pastries were quite good. And, of course, the meals were excellent. So let me just talk about the experience. The location was very good for my Airbnb. The staff was very, very nice. They had actually a staff. The whole building was an Airbnb, to be honest with you. They didn't have somebody living there then left. It was just all Airbnb. And the people I met, a lot of the folks that I met down there in the hotel were either from Mexico, and some were from the United States. They were looking to learn about Puebla, possibly moving to Puebla. A lot of folks are considering moving to Mexico, but it's a lot more involved than people think. If you want to save some money, I understand. Mexico is very, very affordable, but not that super affordable. It's affordable, but it's a lot more affordable than the United States of America. So I met a lot of folks down there who had questions for me about what I felt about Puebla and what I felt about different parts of Mexico, and I gave them my perspective. I had a very nice terrace on the rooftop terrace, and I went down there, took some photographs, enjoyed some sunsets of the various volcanoes, Popo and Ixtal. So I had a great time in Puebla. I highly recommend a visit. Again, it's a very urban community. It's not a beach. It's not a relaxing location unless you hide in your room all day and just do nothing. But if you go down the street, it's jam-packed. You go to the lower socioeconomic areas, it's jam-packed. Plus the roads are a little bit more rough. You go downtown, it's full of tourists from Mexico, United States, and around the world. So that's my perspective. If you have any comments, questions, especially questions, leave them below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And again, please leave your kind and friendly comments and questions below abajo. From Fort Worth, Texas, hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. Don't forget, this channel also does some RV reviews, a lot of stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to going and doing some RVing very, very, very soon. Again, where am I at? I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.